All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Carlisle, Arkansas, site of tonight's round 1 2A state playoff game between our Hector Wildcats and the Carlisle Bison. Bit of a rematch from last season. I believe that was round 2. This year it moved to round 1. Hector comes in at the 4 seed, and Carlisle comes in as the number 1. And
number 34
for Carlisle fans, I'll just go ahead and I'll tell you right now. Right now, I am a one-man show. Going to do the best I can with this, and if I get something wrong, just bear with me. We got the captains coming out here for the coin toss. Get you down there to that. And the captains, I don't know if you could hear it over the loudspeaker. I'm sure that you probably could. Captains for Carlisle, number 58, Caleb Croucher. Number 2, Caden Klingman. Number 3, Gavin Davis. And number 5, Isaiah Powell. And it looks like for the Wildcats, we've got number 55, Cole Huffman. Number 34, David McCarver. And number 60, Zeke Julian. So, yeah, like I said, I am one man, going to try to handle all of this tonight. And, like I said, just try not to be too tough on me. Coin toss in progress. And let's see here, back it out.
Bison have won the toss, deferred to the second half.
Once again, if you couldn't hear that, Bison have won the toss and deferred to the second half. So Wildcats will take the ball first tonight. And we'll have to see if they can come up with any kind of offense. Had a little bit of trouble last week at Magazine just due to all the rain. And get over here to look at the Wildcats as they get ready to make their entrance. Carlisle uses the same entrance music. I do not. A little bit of AC/DC, tolling of the bells. I believe the winner of this one will take on the winner of Junction City and Cross County. And I don't know why.
Here come the Bison!
Pops up. Number 2 on the board. And what happened here? Facebook just went dark. Okay, now it's back. All right, good deal. Hector fans, appreciate you being here with us tonight. And Carlisle fans, just the same. Last year, I was over in the visitor side that you can see on the screen. And this year, up in the box. So,
back deep for the Wildcats will be number 2, Lucas Baker, and number 3, Caden Benwick. Kicking for the Bison will be number 36, Jimmy Champ.
So, getting ready to go here. Oh, kicker is back over here. And back deep for the Wildcats. If you couldn't hear it, you got number 2, Lucas Baker, and number 3, Caden Manrique. Actually, I'll leave it right there unless we drop it for some reason. Kicker backed up really far back. Going to get a good running start at it. Field a little hazy with all the fireworks. And here we go. Baker still on his feet. Good return by Lucas Baker.
Number 2, Lucas Baker on the return, brings the ball back out to about the 38-yard line. Tackle made by number 25, Josh Elliott.
So Wildcats will have it at about the 38, as you could said here from the PA announcer. These speakers are right above us, and they are loud up here.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats at their own 38-yard line.
Goodness. Why does it say 1st and goal? Okay, we're not going to worry about down and distance. You'll just have to take my word for it. And
penalty flags on the
we
play.
get ready to go. We're going to have flags before the first play.
Dead ball, offsides against the Bison.
And Wildcats caught the Bison in a freeze check. So offsides. Wildcats will move the ball up 5 yards. Handoff goes to number 22, Landon Darter.
Number 22, Landon Darter on the carry. Pick up 4 yards on the play.
As you can hear, 4 yards on the
Be
play.
second down and about a yard from 37-yard line. 47-yard line.
Press box is swaying just a little bit. Got to get a little unnerving. Could feel it every now and then. So second down, Darter.
Number 22,
Cross.
Landon Darter on the carry.
Good
Pick
pickup.
Up
Picks up the
yards
first
on the
down.
play. Tackle made by number 15, Baylor Howe.
Lisa Charton in
First
chat
and
says
10
you
for the
got
Wildcats at
promoted.
the
Yeah,
Bison
I did.
47-yard line.
So 1st and 10 Wildcats again. Handoff goes to number 22, Landon Darter. And this time
Number
Darter
22,
only
Landon
gonna
Darter
get-
on the carry.
only
Little or no gain. Tackle made by number 44, Gabe Boyle.
I don't know why I'd even try to call this one.
Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Wildcats at the Bison 47-yard line.
Okay, so not a whole lot on that gain for Darter. And they're going to say that it's going to be still about 2nd down and 10. If y'all didn't hear that. Newport looking around. He's going to roll out, and they're going to get to him.
Number 13, Drew Newport is sacked for a big loss by number 1, Jonte Farmer. And number 0, Juan Parnell.
So 3rd down now and long for about 20 yards, looks like, for Newport and the Wildcats. He's going to back up, and now he's going to take off. Newport had all kinds of open field to go just forward with, but he decided to go sideways towards the Hector sideline. And
Number 13,
not going to pick up a whole lot
Newport
on
the
that.
keeper is dropped for a loss by number 58, Caleb Croucher, and number 1, Jonte Farmer.
And it looks like on
That
that
brings
play,
up 4th
Croucher's helmet came
down
off, so
and about
Croucher is
20.
going to come to the sideline and take a play off. Seen that happen a few times with Drew Newport losing his helmet, having to take a moment. Punt. And it's going to be returnable. Got number 3 out there.
Number 3,
That
Gavin
was Gavin
Davis on the
Davis.
return, brings the ball back up to about 34-yard line. Tackle made by number 3 for the Wildcats.
Fix my clock here. It went a little bit long. I'm a little unnerved with the loudspeaker. And when I say unnerved, that doesn't mean annoyed. It's just rattling. So first possession for the Wildcats didn't go exactly as they would hoped. And now we'll see what the Bison can do on offense. It's going to be 1st and 10 at about the 36. Handoff up the middle.
Number 4, Jaden Elliott on the carry. Pick up about 4 yards on the play. Tackle made by number 34, David McCarver.
Said that was number 4, Jaden Elliott on the run for the Bison.
Second down and about 6 from the 37-yard line.
Y'all let me know in the chat. Are y'all hearing him well enough that I don't have to repeat him sometimes? Second down and 6. And Wildcats flush the quarterback out. He's still got some room to work with, and they're going to get him out of bounds.
Number 10, Ty Takesley on the keeper. Pick up a couple yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5 for the Bison at about the 38-yard line.
My mom texts me very loud. Yeah. So after that stop, it'll be 3rd down and 5 on the 38. Wildcats, I'd like to see a stop here. And we've got a pass. Incomplete.
Pass ball's incomplete.
That was intended for number
Brings
10,
up 4th and 5.
Ty Tanksley for the Bison. And Bison are looking at a 4th down now. Last season, these two teams, like I said, met in the second round, and it was pretty low-scoring affair for the first half. And then it was the second half play that got these, got us going. And Carlisle going to down
Jimmy
it.
Cham's punt is down at about the 31-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
Like I said, down at the 31, it'll be 1st and 10 for Hector. Both teams just kind of feeling themselves out here a little bit. Like I said, last week, Wildcats had a wet game, low-scoring game with Magazine, won that one 12-0, and I believe Carlisle had themselves kind of a nail-biter too with Hazen, I think. Pass complete. That's the Kenton Story.
Pass is complete to number 18, Kenton Story. Pick up of about 10, 11 yards on the play. Tackle made
And
by
Wildcats
number 5.
will pick up a first down on that.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats at the 42-yard line, 43-yard line.
Handoff goes to Darter this time. Darter's going to surge
Number
forward.
22, Landon Darter on the carry.
He was met there at the line of scrimmage.
5 yards on the play. Tackle made by number 9,
And
Mason
surged
Bull.
forward for about 5 yards. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 5. Actually, no, it's more about, that's right there in the middle. So 2nd and 5, we're going to go ahead and say. Newport looking around. He's going to fire one out. He's found Caden Manrique.
Pass complete to number 3 for the Wildcats. Pick up of about 15 on the play. Tackle made by number 11, Tyler
Good job
Thrift.
by Drew Newport finding Manrique downfield. And good job by Manrique
1st and
securing
10.
that catch.
For the Wildcats at the Bison 42-yard line.
So another 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Drew Newport this time going to keep it himself. He's kind of go up the middle, try to anyway. He's going to be met by
Number
several
13, Drew
Carlisle Bison.
Newport on the keeper. Pick up a couple yards on the play.
And
Tackle
looks like
made
he'll
by
get
number
about
7,
2 on that
Lawson
run.
Petrus.
Bring up they're going to give him 1 on the board out there. So 2nd down and 9.
2nd down and a long 8 from the 40-yard line.
Lisa Charton says, I can hear him from my front porch. Newport. And Newport's got darted to his left. And Newport going to throw this one. And that one's going to fall incomplete.
Pass falls incomplete. Be 3rd and 9 for the 40.
Looking for, believe, Kenton Story on that one again. And it is 3rd down and about 9. Newport looking. He's going to tuck it. Oh, he's going to go ahead and throw it. And
pass intended for number 14.
Looking for Braxton Knowles there.
Incomplete.
And it
brings
goes
up 4th
incomplete.
and 9.
So now the Wildcats looking at another 4th down. So what does OC Tanner Gaines dial up here? Are we going to see the Wildcats punt it away? Or are we in good enough position? Go ahead and go for this one. Looks like Newport's going to back up. Try to pin the Bison deep. And that one is going to roll into the end zone.
Punt goes into the end zone.
Down for a touchback.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bison at the 20-yard line.
Carlisle will get it 1st and 10 on the 20. Like I said, just kind of a filling out process here in the early going. Both teams just trying to figure out what each other's got. Who's going to make the first big play? Bison trying to draw Hector offsides. And we're going to have a timeout by Carlisle.
Timeout, Bison.
We'll talk some things out before this 1st and 10. Goodness gracious, 196 or 205 concurrent viewers. It's different from one thing to another, but anyway, quite a few people. Like I said, appreciate everybody that's tuned in tonight. .55 on the clock here in the first quarter. We are scoreless. And it is still 1st and 10 for the Bison. Takes the snap, gonna fly, send it out deep, and it's gonna be caught.
Pass is complete to number 3, Gavin Davis. Pick up of about 25 yards on the play.
And I didn't have it on the right screen, or else I would have gave the Carlisle fans a replay. Try to have it on the right screen here. Big pickup for the Bison now just on this side of the 50. 1st and 10. Tanksley's pass goes incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I believe that is number 10 down there. Tanksley for the Bison. So 2nd down and 10 now for Carlisle. Tanksley rolls out. Short pass. And Albie can't track him down. He's going to get across
pass is complete
for a first
to number
down
2,
and a good bit more.
Pick up of about 25 on the play. Tackle made by number 3 for the Wildcats.
Tackle made by number 3, Caden
Result of that
Manrique.
play is good for another Carlisle Bison. First and 10 for the Bison at the 35-yard line of the Wildcats.
Bison are in business now. Handoff up the middle to number 4.
Number 4, Jaden Elliott on the carry. Pick up
Elliott.
3 or 4 yards on the play. Tackle made by number 24, Hayden Millsap.
He'll get about 3 on that. And it's now Bison
Brings
looking
up
at
second
a
down,
second
about
and
6
7.
from the 31-yard line.
Tanksley gonna fire one deep. Looking for his man down there. That's number 2.
Pass falls incomplete.
Caden Klingman.
Brings up 3rd and 7 from the 32.
It's 3rd and 7 now. Tanksley fires over to number 3. And 3's on the loose. And Wildcats able to bring him down before he crosses the goal line.
The number 3, Gavin Davis. Tackle made by number 24, Hayden Millsap. Result of that play is good for another Carlisle Bison.
Now the
First
Bison
and goal at about the 5-yard line.
now in 1st and goal range. Ball on the 5. Handoff goes to number 4, and he's in for a Bison touchdown.
Bison, number 4, Jaden Elliott.
Carlisle's going to set up to kick the extra point. Kick is up, and it is
Number
good.
36, Jimmy Cham's PAT is good. With 3:58 left in the first quarter, Bison 7, Wildcats 0.
So, like you heard, 3:58 left on the clock. Bison are on the board, which is the change from last year. I think both teams were sitting at both scoreless at the end of the first half. And like I said, the second half was when things really cranked up for both teams. But let's see what the Wildcats can do here on their next offensive drive. This will be drive number 3. And I think I forgot to change my possession arrow on that last. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things I just forget at times. Oop, kicker is all the way back here. And Baker can't hold on to it. He's going to pick it up, and he's going to try to bring it out. And he's not going to get a whole lot on that return.
Number 2, Lucas Baker on the return, brings the ball back to about the 15-yard line. Tackled by several of the Bison.
Be the worst field position that Hector started out with
First
for a
and
drive.
10 for the Wildcats.
But,
They're on 15-yard line.
First and 10 Wildcats from the 14, 15-yard line. Darter brings it up the middle.
Number 22,
Minimal gain.
Landon Darter on the carry. Little or no gain. Matter of fact, lost about a half a yard on the play. Tackle made by number 44, Gabe Boyle.
So second down and 10. Newport fires over to Millsap. And
Pass is complete
hard to tell whether he got much out of that or not.
to number 24,
Maybe a yard.
Hayden Millsap. Tackle made by number 22, Michael Spingola. Pick up about a yard on the play. Brings up third down and 9 for the Wildcats.
Newport looking around. Third and 9. Can't connect
Pass ball's incomplete.
with Baker.
Brings up 4th and 9.
Now Wildcats looking at another fourth down. And definitely going to punt this one. And it's going to be fielded right around midfield. And we're going to have a return here. Number 3, Elliott, I believe.
Number 3, Gavin
Nope,
Davis.
Gavin
on the
Davis.
return.
And Davis going to get
Pushed out of
down
bounds at
near the goal
about
line.
the 6-yard line. It'll be first and goal for the Bison.
About the 6. So not a good situation for the Wildcats, having to start that drive off at the 15 and not getting any kind of yardage out of it, and letting him return it all the way to the 6. So first and goal for the Bison. Handoff goes to number 4, and
Number
Wildcats are
4,
going to stop him
Jaden Elliott on the carry. Pick up a couple yards on the play.
after a short gain.
Be second and goal from about the 4. Tackle made by number 24, Hayden Millsap.
Handoff again to number 4, and Wildcats
Number 4, Jaden Elliott on the carry.
are going to stop that one pretty quick.
Little or no gain on the play. Tackle made by number 55, Cole Huffman.
You can hear Cole Huffman in on that stop for the Wildcats. And now the Bison looking at a third and goal. About a minute and a half left here in the first quarter. Good to see a stop by the Wildcats if they can. At least hold Carlisle to possible field goal. Know that they can kick it. Saw it during warm-ups. Tanksley looking around, looking for a man. They get to him. No, they won't.
Touchdown, Bison, number 10, Ty Tanksley.
Carlisle on the board again, 13-0. Pending the extra point. Looks like this is number 35 out here. And I don't have a 35. Maybe that's a 36. Yeah, that's a 6. Jimmy Cham set the kick. The extra point for the Bison. Kick is up. and is good.
Number 36, Jimmy Cham's PAT is good with 1:09 left in the first quarter. Bison 14, Wildcats 0.
Oh, Lord. Everything messed up here on me. 1:09. So, yeah, like we said, this one we knew kind of coming into it. It's going to be a tough one. Wildcats are going to have to play their best ball that they've played all season. You don't come in trying to just play halfway with the number one team in 2A. And Cham set to kick this one away again. And kick will be fielded. And
number 18, Keaton Story on the return, brings the ball back out to about the 24-yard line. Tackle made by number 32, Remington Glisker.
Story on the return. He'll get it a little bit past the 20. So a little bit better field position than what the Wildcats had on the last drive, but not by much. Go ahead and say that. Wildcats got 1:03 to work with here in the first. 1st and 10. Newport looking for Baker, but
Pass falls incomplete.
Baker was right there in position for it. I don't.
2nd and 10 from the
Kind of
24-yard line.
tough to tell why Baker wasn't just right there. Didn't make much of an attempt to grab at it. So 2nd down and 10 now for the Wildcats. Newport going to be picked off. And
Number 11, Tyler Thrift in for the touchdown on the pick.
number 11, Tyler Thrift on the interception and return for the touchdown for the Bison. This one's getting a little bit out of hand quickly. Cham's kick is up, and it is good.
Number 36, Jimmy Chan's PAT is good.
53 seconds left here in the first quarter. Bison have taken a 21
53
to
seconds
nothing
left in the
lead
first quarter.
on the
Bison
Wildcats.
21, Wildcats 0.
Wildcats still having a little bit of a tough time getting any kind of yardage. Having a tough time completing passes. I felt pretty good about it when Manrique got the first pass earlier in this game. But, you had Kenton Story and Caden Manrique both making some good receptions beginning of the game. But since then, offense been a little bit stifled. So after just a few seconds worth of time off the clock, Cham's going to kick this one away again. This time, we will get a return. Baker going to get brought down right about
Number 2, Lucas Baker on the return, brings the ball back out to about the 21-yard line. Tackle made by number 7, Lawson Petrus.
Carlisle still has a Petrus brother on the team. I think I don't know if it was the same one that we played against last year or not. Tough to remember. But, so yeah, 1st and 10 Wildcats at about the same spot they had it last drive. So let's see what we can come up with out of this one. Need to find something. Newport going to take it himself. He's going to pick up a few yards and be brought down out of bounds.
Number 13, Drew Newport on the carry.
Newport stayed on his feet.
About 4 or 5 yards on the play. Right out of bounds by number 9, Mason Bull.
Looks like about a 4-yard pickup by Newport. So 2nd down and 6 coming up for the Wildcats. Newport looking, finds, I believe that was Kenton Story out
Pass
there.
is complete to number 22,
Nope,
Landon Darter.
that was Darter.
Tackle made by number 7, Lawson Petrus, and number 11, Tyler Thrift. Brings up 3rd down and about a yard for the Wildcats at their 30-yard line.
A good pickup by Darter on that pass. Brings up a 3rd and 1. What do the Wildcats come up with here? Newport going to keep it himself, and he's going to have the 1st down.
Number 13, Drew Newport on the keeper. Picks up a couple yards on the play. Tackle made by number 44, Gabe Boyle. Result of that play is good. Enough yardage for 1st down. It is 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
And while he's in that replay, time has
that is the end of the 1st
down.
quarter. Bison 21, Wildcats 0.
1st quarter over. And, yeah, going to be a tough one for the rest of the night. We've only played one, and Bison up 21-0. So, everybody settle in, y'all. This could get ugly. I mean, it's already getting that way, but maybe Wildcats can find something offensively. Got a good drive going on right now. See if they can continue it. First and 10 Wildcats as we start the 2nd quarter play here from Fred C. Harkey Field. Newport going to get drove out of the pocket, and he's going to be brought down for a loss.
Number 13, Drew Newport, is dumped for a big loss by number 0, Kawan Parnell.
Looks like about
Looks like 2nd down and about 22 for the Wildcats.
Well, you heard it. 2nd and 22. Wildcats playing behind the sticks quite a bit tonight. We got Manrique in motion. And we're going to have a flag on the play.
Penalty flags on the play.
Probably a false
Dead
start.
ball.
Yep.
Motion against the Wildcats.
False start doesn't help things. Backs up 5. And Wildcats are looking at a 2nd down and 27. Newport going to try to get a pass out. I think it was slightly deflected.
Is knocked down by number 7, Lawson Petrus.
And Petrus there to bat that one a
Brings
little
up
bit.
3rd down.
So 3rd down coming up. Down to 10:43. Newport going to get chased out. And
Pass
looking
falls
for
incomplete.
number 24, Millsap,
Brings
on
up
that play.
4th down for the Wildcats.
Pass goes incomplete, and now Wildcats looking at another 4th down. Newport's punt. Going to go out of bounds.
Punt goes out of bounds and
somewhere
about
around the 40.
About the 33-yard line.
Actually,
Where it'll
no.
be 1st
Yeah.
and 10 for the Bison.
I saw the bounce. I didn't see exactly where it landed. So, yeah, about the 33. So 1st and 10, Carlisle. A little bit of movement on the line. Hector backs off. Handoff goes to number 4.
Number 4, Jaden Elliott on the carry. Pick up about 3 or 4 yards on the play. Tackle made by number 6, Hunter Burns.
That was about 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7 on that run by Elliott. And another handoff to Elliott. And
Number 4, Jaden Elliott on the carry. Pick up of about 15 on the play.
by number 16,
Tackle made by
Brandon
number
Graham.
16, Brandon Graham. Result of that play is good for another Carlisle Bison. 1st and 10 at about the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 for Carlisle. Like I said, don't really know why I'm even attempting to speak here. Tanksley going to let this one fly. And that pass is going to be incomplete, but we're going to have flags on the
Pass
play.
falls incomplete.
Dawson Hall
There
down
are
there.
penalty flags on the play.
Probably pass interference. Hall did kind of have a hold of receiver down there. But we'll wait and see what the official says. Yep. Pass interference on the defense, so that will set Carlisle up.
Call is pass interference against the Wildcats. Half distance to the goal. Automatic 1st down. 1st and about 3.
Pass incomplete that time.
Pass falls incomplete. Be 2nd down and about 3.
Bison are 7 yards away from the goal line. We have a handoff to Elliott up the middle.
Number 4, Jaden Elliott on the carry.
And did
Pick up a
he?
couple yards on the play. Tackle made by number 55, Cole Huffman.
Yeah, he got enough to get the 1st and goal. They were that penalty got him up a little bit more.
Result of that play is good for another Carlisle Bison.
Yeah,
1st and goal at about the 5-yard line.
kind of a strange deal, but yeah, the Bison are now looking at a 1st and goal. Tanksley hands off to Elliott again. And Wildcat's going to bring him down.
Number 4,
Just shy
Jaden
of the
Elliott
goal
on the
line.
carry. Pick up about 4 yards on the play. Tackle made by number 55, Cole Huffman.
Good job by Huffman down there making the stop. Trying to
be second and goal at about the 2-yard line.
Keep the clock rolling a little bit. Second and goal for the Bison. Play clock down to 4, 3, 2, and they get to play. Elliott. And Elliott
touchdown,
is in
Bison, number 4, Jaden Elliott.
For another Bison touchdown. Cham's kick is up, and it is good.
Number 36, Jimmy Cham's PAT is good. 8:11 left in the first half. Bison 28, Wildcats 0.
Oh, take a look here at the chat real quick. Travis Alderson says you can almost get a word in. You're right. I tell you what, he started up the festivities tonight, got on the mic, and scared the you-know-what out of everybody up here in this press box. So Carlisle getting set to kick this one away again. Baker going to take it. He's got some room to work with, weaving in and out of traffic. Baker still up on his feet, still going, and goodness gracious, what a return by Lucas Baker.
Baker on the return.
Best return of the night.
Number 34, Andy Rubio.
Makes a few men miss on that. So Wildcats set up with the best field position they have had all night.
First and 10 for the Wildcats at about the 27-yard line of the Bison.
First and 10, Hector. We got Kent Story down here to this near sideline. Baker over on the other. And Newport going to keep it himself. He's going to pick up a good bit of yards on that.
Number 13, Drew Newport on the carry. Pick up about 10 or 12 yards on the play.
Actually, he's going to get the first down out of that.
Michael Spingola.
Good job by Drew Newport. Just taking that ball, tucking it away, and plowing ahead.
About the 17-yard line.
Newport, again, going to keep it himself. He's not going
to
get 13, that many this time.
Newport on the keeper. Pick up 4 or 5 yards on the play. Tackle made by number 9, Mason Boyle.
He will get 5 out of it. So second down and 5 coming up for the Wildcats. Like I said, best drive of the night, best field position after Baker's awesome return on that kickoff. Newport going to keep it himself.
Number 13, Drew Newport on the keeper. Pick up a yard or 2 on the play. Tackle made by number 1, John Tay Farmer.
Tough to tell. I don't believe Newport got a whole lot out of that. Maybe about a yard.
Brings up third down and about 5.
Looks more like third down and 4 to me, but we're just nitpicking. Baker over to the near sideline. Story in the slot. Handoff goes to Landon Darter.
Number 22, Landon Darter on the carry. Pick up a couple of 3 yards on the play. Tackle made by number 58.
And he's going to be close to first down yardage. Looks like the Wildcats will have about a 4th and 1. Jinx.
At about the 9-yard line.
Let's see some points on the board for Hector after this drive. Play clock down to 4, and Wildcats going to call a timeout.
Wildcats.
Caitlin Darter in the chat says maybe that'll get those Wildcats fired up. I hope so. I'd love to see the Wildcats get fired up here, get some points on the board, man. I mean, we knew this was going to be tough. You don't come into the number 1 team in 2A's house and have an easy time of it. But, yeah, I'd like to see some points on the board here before we get to the first half of play. Just to give them a little bit of confidence, maybe. A little bit of a boost. Fourth and 1. What do the Wildcats go with here? I say a run up the middle by Darter. And that's what it's going to be. Darter
number 22, Landon Darter on the carry.
Going to get the first down.
Tackle made by number 15, Baylor Houck. Result of that play was good enough for a first down for the Wildcats. It's 1st and goal at about the 6.
First and goal for the Wildcats. First time tonight. Let's see if we can get a punch in for a score. Story in motion. Handoff goes to Darter. Darter drives ahead, still kind of trying to drive. Wildcats give him a little bit of a push.
Number 22, Landon Darter on the carry.
Pick up a little bit on that. Looks like the Wildcats are on about...
Brings up 2nd and goal for the Wildcats.
About the 5. Newport going to keep it himself. And he's going to be swamped. We're going to have flags on the play.
Number 13, Drew Newport on the carry. There is a penalty flag on the play.
See what this penalty is all about.
Personal foul, chop block against the Bison.
So penalty goes against Carlisle, and that'll move the Wildcats up a little bit. Should. Not much, but Newport going to keep it himself, going to try to drive on inside, and
number 13, Drew Newport in for the touchdown.
He's in. Wildcats are on the board finally. Good job by Newport. Sometimes you just got to pin your ears back and just drive on in. So 4:18 left here in the first half, and Wildcats have finally found some pay dirt. Now they'll be looking for a 2-point conversion. Newport rolls out, going to pass, and it's going to fall incomplete.
PAT is no good.
Looking for Braxton Knowles in the end zone.
4:18 left in the first half. Bison 28, Wildcats 6.
So, like I said, good news is Wildcats are on the board finally. Bad news is you're still down by 22. So, see what the defense can make anything happen. Make some magic happen here. And now the referee's having a chat down here with the Carlisle coach about that chop block penalty a little bit ago. And it looks like we got Charlie Albee out here getting set to kick this one away for the Wildcats. I don't know if coaches ran out of whatever kind of faith for McCarver on these kicks, but we're looking for a onside, and Bison's going to have that one well scouted. They'll down it at about the midfield, right at midfield.
Number 1, John Tay Farmer on the recovery of the onside kick. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bison, just on their side of the midfield.
It's a good attempt by Albee for that onside, but just didn't get very much of a bounce on that. Usually you like to see a good bounce. Cameraman needs to pan out so we can see the whole line. Well, yep, I am the cameraman as well as everything else.
Number 4, Jaden Elliott on the carry. Pick up about 5 or 6 yards on the play. Tackle made by number 24, Hayden Millsap.
Yeah, like I said, y'all have to excuse me a little bit on some things because I am running this by myself tonight. But I will back it out. And we're going to have a flag on the play.
Flags on the play. Dead ball, motion against the Bison.
False start for Carlisle. They'll back up 5. And replay the down.
Brings up 2nd down and 11 for the Bison at about the 49-yard line.
Handoff up the middle. Cole Huffman there to make the stop.
Jaden Elliott on the carry. Little or no gain on the play. Tackle made by number 55, Cole Huffman.
Third down now for the Bison, and Wildcats get to the quarterback. That's number 14, Braxton Knowles, and number 55, Cole Huffman.
Backfield for a big loss. Back to
good
about
job.
the 40-yard line.
Breaking through that line and getting to the man. Backs the Bison up even further. 4th down now. Got to think, yeah, they're setting up to kick this one away. It's a good bounce. And it's going to be down about the Carlisle 18.
Punt is down inside the 20-yard line by number 65, Luke Cavanis.
It's a good job by the Wildcats. Getting, had a little bit of help out of a penalty. But good job by the Wildcats forcing the 4th down and the punt. Two minutes and 14 seconds left on the clock here in the first half. See if the Wildcats can make another march downfield, get some more points on the board. been smacked in the mouth already. Newport going to fire this one out and can't connect with Kenton Story.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking at a 2nd and 10 now. Newport fires out to his right. That's Story over there.
Pass is complete to number 18.
Not a whole lot gained on that.
Story.
There's an end.
Loss of about a yard on the play. Tackle made by number 11, Tyler Thrift.
I don't know if somebody trolled this announcer and put an A on Kenton's name.
Brings up 3rd and 11
that's
from
an
the
end.
18-yard line.
Newport fires, looking for Caden Manrique on that. Could not make the connection
Pass is
there.
broken up by number 11, Tyler Thrift.
Had a little bit of contact
Brings
there.
up 4th and 11.
Not enough to justify a flag, but a little bit of contact. So 4th down and 11 coming up for Hector. Newport going to punt this one away. And it's going to be down right around midfield.
Punt is down to the midfield by number 14, Braxton Knowles. Will be the 1st and 10 for the Bison.
So a quick 3 and out for the Wildcats. And now the Bison will have it 1st and 10 right on the 50. And
penalty flags on the play.
They got Darter to jump.
Dead ball, offsides against the Wildcats.
So Hector had their own freeze check earlier in the game.
It'll be 1st and 5 for the
Carlisle
Bison at the 45-yard line of the Wildcats.
Gets it back. On 1st and 5, Tanksley's going to fire it out. And now we're going to have flags. Late flags, but flags nonetheless. Going to have another pass interference on Dawson Hall.
There are penalty flags on the play.
And we got Albie and Story out there just trying to calm Dawson down a little bit.
Pass interference against the Wildcats. It's a 15-yard penalty. Moves the ball to the 30-yard line where it'll be good for another Carlisle Bison.
Goodness.
1st and 10.
New set of downs for the Bison. Tanksley going to fire out to his left and still on his feet. And we're going to have another flag.
Pass complete to number 2, Caden Klingman. There's several penalty flags on the field.
Let's see what these are all about.
Call is holding against the Bison. 10-yard spot foul, moves the ball to the 40-yard line where it'll be 2nd and 20. Correction, 1st and 20. Timeout.
And Hector's going to call a timeout.
Wildcats.
So the holding call will back the Bison up. And they'll be looking at a 1st and 20 when we get ready to resume play out of this timeout. Like I said, you'll have to excuse me here a little bit. I'm not talking a whole lot because you'll hear a lot of the same stuff coming from me and coming from the PA. So didn't realize I would have that kind of help tonight. And like I said, on the whole camera thing, I am trying to run it by myself. The camera, the controlling of the board, keep time, all that good stuff. So I do have Caleb Riley up here in the booth with me. He's keeping some stats. And now, as I said, 1st and 20 for the Bison. Looks like we are ready to go again. Tanksley looking around. He's going to fire one short, and it's going to fall incomplete.
Pass falls incomplete.
Good job there on coverage by number 24, Hayden Millsap, number 6, Hunter Burns, and I believe Charles Albee out there on that as well. And we're going to have a
timeout, Bison.
Timeout by Carlisle. Marcia Henderson Dover, appreciate that. Yeah, as far as the, like I said, controlling everything, I can do it. It's not ideal. There's a few things that you miss out on when it's just one guy trying to take care of it, but that's just how it goes sometimes. 1:05 left here in the first half. Like I said, Bison still holding on to the 22-point lead. And but like I said, good news is Wildcats have found their way onto the board. Will not be completely skunked in this one, but they're going to have to play extremely well for the rest of the game to try to make something out of this. If they're going to try to find a way to come back. Both teams sitting with one timeout left. And looking at 2nd down and 20 for Carlisle. Tanksley fires out to his left. And it's going to be
pass is complete.
Short gain. Brought down by number 24, Mountain
Man
Hayden Millsap.
Pick up of about 5 or 6 yards on the play. Tackle made by number 24, Hayden Millsap.
Get back some of those penalty yards. And Bison looking at a 3rd down now. Tanksley going to fire one deep and misses his man just a little bit over his head.
Pass falls out incomplete. It brings up 4th down for the Bison.
Good job by Dawson Hall on pursuit, but didn't get too handsy on that. No flags. And now the Bison looking at 4th down. .27 seconds left. Tanksley gonna fire, and he's got a man open. And we get to him. No, we're gonna basically pull him into the end zone.
Bison!
And Bison now up 34 to 6.
Number 2, Caden Klingman. Setting up for the extra point kick.
Jimmy Cham. And he boots this one through the uprights.
Number 36, Jimmy Chan's PAT is good with 15 seconds left in the first half. Bison 35, Wildcat 6.
I appreciate that, Miss Nell. Brenda Housley, I'm leaving the game to put my sweet girl to bed. I'll be back later. Come on back whenever you get the chance. Hopefully it won't be too much worse than this. Jimmy Cham getting ready to kick this one off. Back to the Wildcats. Said 15 seconds left here in the first half. Let's see another good return by Baker. A low kick this time. I'm going to try to keep it out of Baker's hands. And number 7.
Number 7, Brewer Story on the recovery
Story.
of the kick. Be first and 10 for the Wildcats at about the 24-yard line.
Story just kind of drops down on it. Doesn't want to risk anything major. And so the Wildcats will have it first and 10 from the 24. And no time ran off the clock on that kick. I guess, it wasn't fielded and returned in any form or fashion. So, yeah, I'll just wait. When it gets down to 12 out here on the stadium clock, that's when I'll start mine up. Handoff goes to Darter.
Number 22.
That should be the last play of the first half.
3 or 4 yards on the play.
And it will be.
That is halftime.
So at the end of the first half, Carlisle with a commanding 35-6 lead on the Wildcats. Like I said, kind of expected this. We knew this was going to be tough. It was going to be a challenge. But we went into last year's playoffs against Mineral Springs with kind of the same thought in mind. And kept that one very competitive. And finally it came down to a Jackson Taylor field goal kick. Put us up by 3. And Wildcats ended up walking out of that one with a win and a second round meeting with these same Bison. But things can change an awful lot over the course of a year. So got the Hector Band out here now. They are turned with their back to me. I'm not sure how well we'll be able to hear them from this position, but we'll try to at least let you catch the halftime. At least you'll be able to see them anyway. Take a look here at the chat. Joanne Kinslow Hill, you're doing good even with your competition. Like I said, it's all right. But like I said, they just got the speakers mounted right above the window, and it is loud. It is loud up here. I mean, great atmosphere here in Carlisle. Playing a lot of music and having a good time, and at least I'm not too ill with the announcer. He's calling things right up the middle, not doing anything like we've seen before with some teams we've played. So, band out here now. I don't know if anybody will be able to hear any of this. So that was the Hector Band. And I'll wait and see if Carlisle's. Yep, we got the cheerleaders coming out for the Carlisle Bison. And we'll keep it right here and let the Carlisle fans see their girls. I believe that's the Bison dance team. And now their band's going to make their way out onto the field. Real quick before the Carlisle band, well, actually they're about to get started, I guess. Yep, we'll do this in a minute. All right, well, we still got a couple minutes left here. Those little playoff scores from other sites around the 2A. I mean, I just got the list of the games right here. Bigelow Poen, no scores reported in that one. Conway Christian up 21-0 on Hazen at the moment. Looks like that's in second quarter. Also in the second quarter, Mineral Springs leads Des Arc 16-8. East Poinsett County is leading Gurdon 14-7. That one's also in second quarter. No score reported for Junction City and Cross County. No score reported for Mark Tree and Murfreesboro, as well as Mount Ida and Bearden. And this one, like we said, 35-6. And I said we got about 2 minutes until halftime break is over. And going to kick this out to a real short break. And we'll be back for the start of the second half here in just under 2 minutes. Stay with us right here on CAT TV. welcome back to Carlisle, Arkansas. Getting ready to start the second half of this 2A state playoff round 1 game. And like I said before we went to break, Carlisle up 35-6 in firm control of this one. Wildcats did manage to get a late in the second quarter score. Could not complete the 2-point conversion attempt. So like I said, 35-6 for the Bison. And starting off the game tonight on the coin toss, Bison won and elected to defer. So it will be Carlisle ball to start the second half of play here. And see if the Wildcats made any kind of adjustments at half, as we've got guys lined up out here ready to kick it off and get this second half underway. David McCarver set up and ready to kick again.
Kicking for the Wildcats will be number 34, David McCarver.
It's rattling.
Back
Goodness
deep for the
gracious.
Bison will be number 3, Gavin Davis.
McCarver's kick.
Kickoff is fair caught by number 5, Isaiah Powell. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bison at about the 38-yard line.
All right. So 1st and 10 for the Carlisle Bison on the 38. That is where they will start this drive off. Once again, I'd like to thank everybody. Saw a couple of comments in the chat from Bison fans, from Hector fans. I appreciate everybody. Like I said, I'm just doing the best I can with this right now. And so here we go. Tanksley fires, finds a man open. He's going to have the first down, but he's going to be brought down by number
Pass
3.
is complete to number 0. One out.
Caden Manrique, and looks like
Parnell.
Charles Albee out
Pick
there on
up
that one.
about
Number
15 on
3,
play. Tackle made by number
or
3
number
and
0.
number 56 for the Wildcats.
Kawan
Result of that
Purnell.
play is good for another Carlisle Bison.
for the Bison on
First
that
and 10 at the
reception,
47-yard
and first
line.
down. So another first down for the Bison. Tanksley looking, gets it out there. Number 3.
Pass complete to number 3, Gavin Davis. Pickup of about 15 on the play. Tackle made by number 6, Hunter Burns. Result of that play is good for another Carlisle Bison.
That's just a good job of finding your open man right
First
there.
and 10 at the 34-yard line.
It sets the Bison up for another first down. And what we got here?
Penalty flags on the play.
On the play.
Dead ball. Motion.
False
Against
start.
the Bison.
And that will back the Bison up 5 yards.
Penalty moves the ball back to the 39-yard line where it'll be 1st and 15.
The clock is down to 10:50 and rolling. We'll just let mine, I'll try to get mine lined up more with that here in just a moment. 1st and 15 now for Carlisle. Handoff up the middle. It's number
4, Jaden Elliott on the carry.
Jaden
Picks
Elliott.
up 5 or 6 yards on the play.
And there's another flag, some more flags
Tackle
on the
made by
field.
number 6, Hunter Burns. There is a penalty flag on the play.
And while we're in that penalty, I'll see if I can get my clock down here more in line. Don't know what the flags were for this one. Maybe some jawing going on down on the field. And we're down to 10:29. We can see what the referees have to say about this. Looks like they're talking to Darter. It's probably an unsportsmanlike conduct if I had to take a guess, just knowing Darter the way I know him. Let's find out. And looks like that's what it's going to be. So now the referees are going to go talk to Coach Cooper. Not sure what Darter may have said. There's absolutely no telling. But that will move the Bison forward. And they will have it 1st and 10 at right around the 20.
Penalty flag is for a personal foul against the
personal foul.
Wildcats.
That's what they're calling now. All right, so clock rolling again. Tanksley hands off to Elliott again. And he's going to be met by several Wildcats.
Number 4, Jaden Elliott on the carry.
He's got some strong legs, not letting them take him down very easily. Said it's one of them types of deals when you get to a team's place and their guys have the garage doors open on their field house and they're in there pumping iron. That's an intimidation factor right there. I mean, you have to respect that. They're in there lifting weights, and I mean we've seen that 2 years in a row now. So these guys are conditioned, and their number 1 ranking in 2A shows. Tanksley fires down, finds number 3, and
touchdown,
he makes it into the end zone.
Number 3, Gavin Davis. There is a penalty flag on the play.
Oh, hold on. We do have flags on the play, so we'll wait for just a second. And
call is holding against the Bison.
It's going to be a holding call, so hold off on the points. So that'll back the Bison back up after that personal foul call just a few moments ago on Hector. Backs them up a considerable amount.
Penalty moves the ball back to the 32-yard line where it'll be 2nd down.
They're going to give 2nd and 22 on the board up here. Clock is rolling again. Try to keep better paying attention to that. Tanksley looking, gets the ball out to Daniel. Daniels again. Elliott, I'm sorry.
Pass is complete to number 4, Jaden Elliott.
Nearly had a horse collar. Kayla Darter in the chat says that's my boy.
Picked up of about 10 or 12 on the play. Tackle made by number 6, Hunter Burns.
I love Landon Darter, but if I had to have guessed, that penalty was going to be for something he might have said. But anyway, Carlisle picks up a good amount on that, gets back their penalty yardage and then some. So looking at a 3rd down and 8 now. Tanksley going to let it air. Finds number 5 in the corner of the end zone.
Touchdown,
for
Bison.
a touchdown.
Number 5, Isaiah Powell.
Well, a little bit late on that replay, and you're just going to see the after touchdown celebration. Thought that it would have enough time set to it that you'd see the catch, so you'll have to excuse me. We're down to 8:13, so the clock is rolling. Sportsmanship rule is in effect now. Kick is up, and the kick is good.
Number 36, Jimmy Chan's PAT is good.
So y'all
with
just give me
7:55 left
a second.
in the 3rd quarter. Bison 42, Wildcat 6.
Try to get this clock more back in line. Like I said, did not realize that they had set that into effect. So we are going to be at 7. Let me put it at 7:35. Oh, and it started on me. Okay, no, instead 7:30. All right, we're good now. 42-6, Bison lead here in this first round playoff game. And, not a whole lot that can be said. Wildcats just, we're young. It was going to be a growing up year. And, but still performed well enough. Like I said, 13th appearance straight in the playoffs. That's something to be proud of. But here we go. Kick is away. It's going to be a low skidder. And
number 18.
it's going to be Story there to field it.
Kick. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at their 28-yard line.
So Wildcats get a 1st and 10 at about the 28, as you heard. And see what we can do here. Like to see them getting some more points if they're able, just to keep their spirits up with them. Got number 2, Lucas Baker, over here to this near sideline. Kenton Story over the other. And it's going to be a handoff to Darter. Darter goes up the middle.
Number 22, Landon Darter on the carry. Pick up a couple yards on the play. Here's the score y'all might be interested in. Halftime, Junction City 14-8.
Got a feeling the Wildcats are just going to try to run this ball and keep the clock moving as much as they can and just get this one over with. Handoff goes to, no handoff at all.
Number 13,
Drew Newport
on the carry.
go up the middle.
And 7 or 8 yards on the play.
Newport's going to get enough for a 1st down.
Be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at their 39-yard line. You're going to have to keep it up because I can't. Murfreesboro leads Mark Tree 22-8 at half.
A little bit of a change in that score from what I saw. Newport, going to keep it again. Go up the middle.
Number 13, Drew Newport on the carry. Pick up a yard or 2 on the play.
And now I didn't even notice that Coach Gaines did not come back up here to the top. He's down there on the field. Newport going to air it out. See if he can get. We're going to have flags on the play.
Pass, ball's incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the play.
Looks like we got a pass interference. Yep. Pass interference on the defense. So Wildcats will move up.
Pass interference is the call against the Bison.
As time continues to tick away.
15-yard penalty moves the ball to the 46-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
It's a fresh set of downs for Hector to work with here. Story goes in motion. Handoff is to Darter. Darter trying to churn, keep those legs moving. Gets a good bit of yards on that.
Landon Darter on the carry. Pick up 7 or 8 yards on the play. Tackle made by number 22, Michael Spingola.
Good job by Darter, just not giving up. Like I said, I love that kid. Story in motion again. And this time, Newport's going to keep it himself. He's going to have enough for the 1st down.
Number 13, Drew Newport on the keeper. Pick up about 5 or 6 yards on the play.
Another look at that.
Tackle made by number 6, Colton Bartlett.
Wildcats doing well to keep the ball on the ground. Not had a whole lot of success through the air.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
Completed a couple passes in the first half.
38-yard line.
And I think, like I said, right now we're just going to be content to try to run the ball down the field, keep the clock rolling. And this time handoff goes to Darter. Darter's got a big hole to work with.
Number 22, Landon Darter on the carry. Pick up about 10 yards on the play.
He'll get the
Tackle
first
made by
down
number
out of that.
22 's Michael Spingola.
Good job. Wildcats getting some yards on the ground tonight. See if they can keep this momentum going. Said you just want to get out of this one, nobody get injured, and try to have something to work with. Brewer Story in motion. This time the handoff is going to be again to Darter, and Darter's not going to get much out of that run.
Number 22, Landon Darter on the carry. Little or no gain on the play. Tackle made by number 44, Gabe Bull.
So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats after that little to no gain by Darter on that run. We are under a minute left here in the third. Story goes in motion, and Newport going to keep it himself. He's going to get a few
Number
yards
13,
out of that.
Newport on the carry. Pick up about 5 yards on the play.
It looks more like about 6 to me. So
Brings
third
up third
down
down
and 4.
and about 4.
Sometimes we can agree on yardage situations. Me and the PA announcers. This time, Newport going to fire out a pass. He's going to find
Pass complete to number 24.
Hayden Millsap on that.
Millsap. Tackle made by number 44, Gabe Bull. It brings up 4th and about 2.
2 yards to go, and that's going to be the
That is the end
of the
third
third
quarter. Bison 42, Wildcat 6.
So one more quarter to play here in Carlisle. And like I said, Wildcats on a bit of a drive right now. Like I said, I'd like to see them get on the board one more time just to make them feel better. You just got to find some positives where you can in a game like this, where it kind of got out of reach early. So set up for one more quarter to go, and we'll get the fourth quarter started here momentarily. We will switch ends of the field.
Here's some more scores. Mount Ida is 42, Bearden 6 in the third quarter.
Okay, so someone did finally report a score
in the third
for
quarter, Bigelow
Mount Ida
14,
and Bearden.
Poland 0. Also in the third quarter, Conway Christian 35, Hazen 8.
Goodness. Yeah, it's
At halftime, Mineral Springs 24, Desert 22.
and fourth quarter. Oh, the clock has not started rolling yet. 4th and 2 as we start the fourth quarter play here. Newport, can he get there?
Number 13, Drew Newport on the keeper.
And looks, did he make it? Carlisle indicates that he did not. What have the officials decided? Is it close enough for a measurement, or is it Carlisle ball?
Officials timeout.
Officials are going to call a timeout, and I think they will get a measurement on this just to be sure. Clock has stopped at 11:31. And I can hear Ella McElhaney over there on the drums for the Wildcat drum line. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be just a tad short. Yep.
Ball goes over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bison.
So turnover on downs. Carlisle Bison football. And clock is rolling again. First and 10, Bison. And they're still, they're going to hand off. Reverse. And we're going to have flags on the play. There goes number 3 down the Bison sideline.
Touchdown, Bison, number 3, Gavin Davis. But there is a penalty flag on the play.
He'll make it into the end zone, but like I said, yeah, back here at about the looks like the flag is down to about the 21 or 22. Have to wait and see what this penalty is all about. I had to take a guess, probably say holding. And that's what it is. Holding on the offense. That will negate that.
Call is holding against the Bison.
Big run by Gavin Davis. Handoff up the middle. That is Elliott heading down the sideline.
Number 4, Jaden Elliott on the carry.
Able to get him out of bounds.
Tackle made by number 18, Keaton Story.
And no flags on this one.
Result of that play is good for another Carlisle Bison. Ball placed at about the 36-yard line where it'll be first and 10.
So Bison, looking into the first and 10 now. And Tanksley hands off. And he's got a hold of the back of his jersey.
Number 2, Caden Klingman on the
carry.
carry.
Comes off. That's number 2 on that run for the Bison, Caden Klingman.
Pick up about 6 or 7 yards on the play. Tackle made by number 7, Brewer Story.
So Klingman, after losing his helmet, is going to have to step off the field for play. And I imagine that Carlisle has enough weapons left that he might not even be needed for one of these plays. Got Elliott. And it's going to be a handoff to Elliott.
Number 4, Jaden Elliott on the carry.
Number
Pick up
30 down there on the stop for the Wildcats, Hayden Harrison.
Number 30, Hayden Harrison.
And it looked like Charles
Result of that
Albee
play is
was
good for another Carlisle Bison.
in on that one as well. But Bison will pick up another first down on that
First and 10
run.
at about the 22-yard line.
This time it's going to be a handoff to number 32, and Wildcats going to
number 32,
sniff that one out quick.
On the carry, pick up about 4 yards on the play.
32. That
tackle made by number 30, Hayden Harrison.
I do not have a 32 on my roster for Carlisle. So if y'all heard his name over the loudspeaker, then you know who that was. Handoff goes to 32 again. And this time ball is out, but Tanksley's going to fall down on it.
Play recovered by number 10, Ty Tanksley.
Good job by Brandon Graham getting that ball stripped out of there. Been even better if we could have had a Wildcat fall on it, but in any event, Carlisle retains possession and now looking at a 3rd and 9. Hand off to 32 again. And
number 32, Remington Gliscare on the carry. Pick up about 10 yards on the play.
Gonna finally make the stop after a good pickup. And Bison are on about the 13.
About a 30-yard field goal attempt.
Oh, and they're going to try for a field goal here. A 30-yarder. Let's see what he's got. And he splits the uprights.
Field goal is good. With 5:41 left in the ball game, Bison 45, Wildcat 6.
It's 5.5 minutes left in this one. And like I said, it's we've talked about it a few times before. Not real common to see a 2A team with a kid that can kick field goals, but he nailed that one perfect from 30. And we were not used to that ourselves until we had Jackson Taylor for the last couple of years. He got us out of a couple of good games, one of them at Clarendon and one, like I said, last year at Mineral Springs. So Cham kicks off. And where's it at? Okay, it went all the way to this side. Caden Manrique trying to find some room to work with. Didn't find a whole lot.
Return for the Wildcats. Tackle made by number 25, Josh Elliott.
So Wildcats will have this one at about the 16. And when we get ready for the play, about 4 minutes to work with. And
1st and 10 for the Wildcats at about their own 16-yard line.
Yeah, I guess it's not too early to start talking about, like I said, next week, basketball at Hector. We're going to have Dirk's Outlaws coming in on Monday. And Coach Freeman is going to get himself some a few players off this football squad. And we'll get to see our senior boys for the first time ever. 1st and 10 Wildcats. It's going to be a handoff to Manrique. Enrique tries to spin out and find somewhere to go with it.
On the carry for the Wildcats. Pick up 3 or 4 yards on the play. Tackle made by number 6, Colton Bartley.
Looks like he got about 2 on that. Well, they're going to give him 3, 2nd down and 7.
Number 3 on the carry for the Wildcats.
Another run by
Tackle made by number
Manrique.
6, Colton Bartley.
See, I don't think he got a whole lot out of that. We're not putting any numbers back up. Oh, well, now it's back to showing 7, so no gain on the play. Look at the high snap there. Handoff goes to Manrique again. He's going to find some room around the edge, and he's going to...
Number 3 on the carry for the Wildcats.
Pick up enough for the first
Tackle
down.
made by number 32, Remington Glisfair.
Good job by Manrique. We are down to a minute and a half left in this ball game. handoff to Caden Manrique. And he's going to be met quickly by the Carlisle
Number
line.
3 on the carry for the Wildcats. Tackle made by number 32, Remington Blitzker.
Got some of our younger guys in. I don't think I've got all of them on the roster out there. I know I see Aiden Hamilton over towards the Hector sideline, number 4. We got Brewer Story out there. Hayden Millsap still in. This time a handoff goes to Brewer Story. And
number 7.
Story's not going to get a whole lot out of that. May have actually
gain on the play.
Well,
tackle made by number 32, Remington Blitzker.
like he might have actually even lost a yard on that, but I believe that is going to do it. Don't think they're going to try to even run another play. Chain gang is moving to head on out. And
that is the ball game.
This one is over.
Bison 45, Wildcats 6.
Congratulations to Carlisle Bison. And
we will have next week's contest back here at Fred C. Harkey Field, either against Junction City or Cross County.
so we knew this one was going to be tough. And he said big congratulations to Carlisle. And they will be waiting on the winner of the Junction City and Cross County matchup. And like I said, appreciate everybody that joined us tonight, whether you were from Hector or from Carlisle. I've looked around at the chat a few times. Everybody seemed to be pretty upbeat and kept the sportsmanship, you know. And appreciate everybody being kind about things. So for Hector, their season ends, and we will move on fully to basketball season. And what a way to finish. Like I said, you made it to the 13th straight playoff appearance. And next year we'll be looking for number 14 and hope that we get a little bit better success out of that one. But I think with that being said, going to call it a night and pack everything up, head back home, and we will see you all again here on Cat TV. Like I said, Monday we got some basketball. So until then, everybody have a good night, rest of your weekend, and be rooting for the Bison. I'm gonna have to root for the Bison, and all the luck in the world to them. But go Cats.